Last episode was kind of like Snake Way in Dragon Ball Z. Filler! That was stupid. Anyways, well, hey my fellow video gamers and Let's Players, I'm JuddlePlays, and welcome back to an episode that is not filler of Sly 2 Band of Thieves. In the last episode, I mean, it wasn't all filler. We did finish episode 4, Jailbreak, but then we watched a little bit of a movie, I guess you could say. That is because I did not want the episode to be too short, and I realized that, you know what? There's a little secret movie you can do after you beat episode 1, so I decided to show that. But in this episode, we're starting episode 5, A Tangled Web. Let's go.
Time for a little payback. The Contessa, having escaped us in the prison, is now hiding out in her castle estate. It's a well-fortified Gothic nightmare that would make any thief run in terror. Terrible or not, that's where we're headed. To sweeten the deal, we've learned that the Contessa, who until recently was a secret member of the Claw Gang, is in possession of the Clockwork Eyes. The Thieves Raccoonist describes the eyes stopping opponents dead in their tracks, transfixed in their gaze. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what an accomplished hypnotist could do with such powerful artifacts. News of the Contessa's corruption has spread to Interpol. Constable Neela, being closest to the case, was granted a cash allowance to hire an army of local mercenaries. It looks like we're walking into a full-scale war. But we have to act now, before things go from bad to worse.
Sly Cooper and the gang in A Tangled Web, which I'm not so sure if I should say used to be or still is my least favorite episode in this game, because episode 4 is kind of up there, but this one's kind of we're already starting on ThiefNet. Okay, we usually start with Sly, but okay, oh my god, we have a lot of gadgets to buy, and I cannot buy the one that I need to buy. We will buy that one later, but we do have a mission to start. And before that, I forgot to align the commentary, so I quickly had to pause the game and do that little alignment so that would not happen. Now, one reason I hate this episode is because of these tanks, and as you saw, That's the first time I died in this game. And I wasn't even in a mission. That's kind of sad. Well, if you die and you're not in a mission, you start right back at the safe house, but hopefully this time I won't get caught by a stupid tank and get shot 2 times. Anyways, now we're going to be doing Know Your Enemy. Kind of like the Rage Against the Machine song. I can't even say the name correctly of one of my favorite bands. I have a lot of favorites.
Okay, here's the plan. First take some recon photos around the area. Then make your way up to the re-education tower.
Looks pleasant enough.
Oh, and stay clear of tanks. You know, so you don't get blown up into little sticky pieces.
Now, I will give the game credit for this recon mission. This one actually has you go around the whole map taking pictures of things, or at least the majority of the map taking pictures of things. And especially this one right here, where you have to get up here and then take a picture quickly before a tank decides to...
Orders out of that old bank. It's a pretty secure location. It'll take some doing to drive her out.
I probably should not have talked during that one, but what I was trying to say was you want to take that fast because the tank could easily start shooting you. But don't worry, this whole area is not filled with tanks. Over there, like on the Contessa's side, because we're currently on Neela's side, on Contessa's castle area, the tanks over there are not even close to as bad as they are on Neela's side. They are a lot smaller and a lot fewer in numbers. They're basically the ones that we saw earlier, like in episode 4. But come on, I want to take a picture of this blimp. There we go.
That's the blimp the Contessa used to escape from the prison. Maybe we could use it to our advantage around all these high towers.
Learning from the Contessa, that is something I like. Now, something tells me I'm not going to be able to take a picture of the tank from way over here, so I'm probably going to have to move up closer. But there is something down here that I can take a picture of, and hopefully I don't have to worry about those guards there. This boat right here, I am too far away, so I may have to worry about the guards here. Can I, like, quickly? Yes, I can, and that is something that was great. It's really weird how I'm like sometimes...
The Contessa has these boats out on patrol against Neela's army. They could be useful to hitch a ride.
What I was trying to say was, it's really weird as some, like, it's... What am I trying to say? I forgot what I was trying to say. This is a classic Jordan moment when he forgets things, and I also talk in the third person because I just kind of get weirded out because I honestly don't know. I don't know what I was trying to say. And if you want to know what I'm waiting for, I'm waiting to get a boat ride over there, but now I'm not going to be waiting for that because I believe we could easily get over to the Contessa side of the area if we do not get caught by that guard right there. That was too close for comfort. If we actually go over here, we will be able to go on to this thing here that has a little bit of electricity, so we have to jump over that. And I never mentioned this yet, but as you see, Episode 5 and Episode 6 have really similar atmospheres. And I mean that literally. The sky is the same exact color. That weird red color. That is what made me think Prague was like this. Unlike Episode 2 and 3...
The Contessa's all geared up for war. Just our luck. Okay.
But yeah, unlike Episode 2 and 3, where it looked very aesthetically different between the two, like there was definitely a difference that you could see. In this episode, yeah, not much. I mean, this one has more of a castle theme, whereas Episode 4 had more of a prison theme, so I guess I can give it that, and you gotta be kidding me. There are 2 guards up here, and that is never fun, so they're going opposite ways. Now, look at this. We are on the rooftops, and this is probably one of the big aspects that I like about this episode, even though I said I really don't like it, but this is one of the only things I like about this. The massive rooftops. But I only like the rooftops in the beginning of this episode, because let's just say, on the last set of missions of this episode, the rooftops become a lot harder. Like, Sucker Punch really wanted you to hate Episode 5 because of the stuff they do in here. It is not fun, but I believe going up here is where we can go to get to the one area we need to go, and for some reason, a lot of guards sleep here. I don't know why guards tend to sleep on this top area, especially because it's raining outside, and if I were them, I would not sleep on a rooftop in the rain. I don't know, it just seems kind of bad. But sadly, we cannot get into the area from here. We have to go up on this weird thing, which, as you see, we are really high up. I think this is one of the highest areas you'll ever see in Sly 2 Band of Thieves. And guess what? You can fall from this area, or like this high up, and you will not take any damage because Sly is cool like that. Like, look at that. This is the highest you can be, and that draw distance is actually pretty decent. And as you can see, the weird animation, like graphic stuff, it's not really animation, but the graphics they have for that area are not all that great. And oh god, I could have easily missed that. Even though I think there was like a weird platform under there, so even if I did miss the one area, I probably would have landed on the platform. But it's fun to think bad things. Not all the time, though.
There's more than just the clockwork eyes up here.
Why are you doing this? Neela! She set me up. I'm an honest cop.
Of course you are. I've read your psychological profile. I know that you're honest.
Then why are you doing this to me?
Because, dear, you're honest. You see, by chasing after Sly Cooper, you learned too much about the Claw Gang and its spice operation. It was only a matter of time before you figured out that I was a secret member. So, when Neela gave me a chance to put you in custody, I took it.
Coward. You're a disgrace to Interpol. I'll make it my life's work to destroy you.
Oh, I'm afraid your life, let alone your life's work, isn't going to last much longer. Once I integrate the clockwork eyes into this device, your life's work will be whatever I tell you.
I won't be brainwashed that easily.
That's right. It won't be easy or painless. But I will reprogram your mind, and you will take the fall for me at Interpol. Now, just lay back and relax. Go to your happy place. And stay there forever.
I don't think they've seen you. Take a few photos and get out of there.
Oh, I've got to help Carmelita. She's in trouble here.
There's nothing you can do now. Get the recon photos and come back to the safe house. I swear, we'll find a way to help her.
I was about to say how nasty the Contessa is for doing this, but then I realized Carmelita's ponytail's glitching through the wood. Really? Really?
Interesting. Inspector Fox is restrained in an old Iron Tech 250. Crude, but effective.
Bentley, you devilish devil, saying stuff like that, and the Clockwork Eyes don't look as animated as they looked in the cutscene.
The Clockwork Eyes! They seem to be routed through that control board. Get a shot of the console so I can decipher its make.
You know, he wanted a shot of the console, which I'm not exactly sure where it is. I think, is this it? I believe, no, that's the old terminal. We're gonna leave the old terminal for last. Also, there are bars here. Now there's no bars. I don't know why that's a thing.
Those are the Contessa's elite shadow guard. Tough is too sissy a word to describe those guys.
They honestly look like all the other guards except they have weird hats. But then again, we never actually fight those guys, so it doesn't matter.
That's a mind shuffler. I didn't think they were real. It's made of equal parts science and black magic. Indestructible to conventional weapons.
And the last one, the old terminal. It is off to the side. The first time I played this mission, I was looking everywhere for this, and I'm like, where is it? I even asked my mom, like, what is an old terminal? And she's like, I don't know, but you have to turn over this way. I'm not so sure if I looked up a walkthrough for this or what I did, but I eventually found it.
That old terminal should be hardwired to the systems in this tower. We need to find a way to get it online. All right, head back to the safe house and we'll get a plan together.
Okay. Oh god, you can see Carmelita in the corner. That should not be there. But it's funny nonetheless, is what I'm trying to say.
The war between Neela and the Contessa has put the castle on high alert. To get at the Clockwork Eyes, we'll need to subtly manipulate this conflict to our advantage. Here's the plan. Murray, sneak into the castle and kidnap the head of security. I want to ask him a few questions. Meanwhile, Sly and I are going to get a little paranormal. I'll slip into the crypts beneath the castle and put together a bad mojo bomb. It should be enough to destroy the mind shuffler. Sly, you capture a few local ghosts and drop them into Neela's headquarters. Hopefully the near-death experience will inspire her to purchase more mercenary firepower. We've all got our assignments. Good luck.
That firepower is what I don't like, but we're going to be getting into that later because we haven't really done that yet. But we do have a mission with Murray that we can do, and I really have to pee. But that's a random thing that I said right now, and we're not going to talk like that. Also, you might think Murray might be able to destroy these tanks. No, he is a death... No, he will be suffered... He will get hit by the tanks, is what I'm trying to say, and also by that, and then get shot in the water. And then, luckily, not get shot again because of invincibility frames. Those are really nice, but... we have a mission with Murray, and the reason I'm doing the Murray mission first is because it is really quick, especially if you got the Juggernaut. No, it's not the Juggernaut throw. It's some kind of strength move or whatever. If you have that move, this mission is really... I don't think that's there. Okay. I thought that was somewhere else, but I do not... You sack of crap. I did not want you to move. You're going to die in 2 hits anyways, so it doesn't really matter. What I wanted to do was, I believe, go over here, and there might possibly be a way to get up to where I need to go. Did I go the wrong way? I might have went the wrong way. Where is the mission? The mission is somewhere over here, right? It might also be because of how dark it is as to why I cannot find this mission, but I swear there was a weird passageway that we could use to actually get up to where we need to go. But let's get on the rooftops to see where I can go, because the mission is up there. And yes, I really don't like it how they make missions for they make missions for Murray and Bentley that are up here, like that are up really high in the area, because it's not easy for them to move around like that. They are bigger and smaller guys, so You might think that that's not a big deal, but okay, I'm gonna cut out. I need to find where to go. Okay, now that I am not stupid anymore, and I just realized that the where I wanted to go was right where I was beforehand, before I'm like, where do I have to go? I can't find where I'm going. And also, since I've emptied my bladder, I feel a lot more irritable. What am I saying? A lot less irritable. That would be really bad if I felt more. Where is the mission? I thought this was the area we had to go up to get to it, but I don't even see the waymark or the waypoint. Are you like way back here or something? Way over here? I don't know. Okay, it is over here somewhere. So I may not have done the correct thing. That is not good. I thought that would have been the correct way. Oh no, oh god. I saw where I had to go, and I jumped off right when I realized that was where I had to go. I'll meet you back there. Now that we're a little bit farther, I believe if we go up here, this should be the area where the mission is. Yes, it is up, I believe, around... Oh, yep, right on here. We finally got to it.
Hey, Murray, can you see the general from there?
Nope. Just an old man coming up the ramp.
Don't let his appearance fool you. That's General Clawfoot. And he's one of the toughest old soldiers you'll ever see. Not to mention head of castle security.
What if he doesn't want to come? I don't want to hurt him.
Oh, don't worry about that. He's only afraid of two things. Fire and water. Other than that, you couldn't hurt him if you wanted to. He might even come in handy along the way, as a projectile.
Wow, that is handy.
I like I was like, oh, I don't want to hurt him, but right after he found out he will not get hurt, it's like, oh yeah, I am perfectly fine with throwing him against, like, other enemies or whatever. But what we have to do is punch him and then pick him up. But now that we have this weird strength thing, we can run while holding guards, or like holding objects. That makes this really easy because you can just run back to the safe house. This mission will take less time than it actually took to get to the mission. Like, look, we are almost done with the mission already. As long as we do not get spotted by too many cannons, and as long as we don't actually get shot by them, we should be done with this mission in the matter of a few seconds, actually. About right now.
Well, General Clawfoot, we've got a lot to talk about. You wouldn't by chance know the security codes to the castle gates, Don't feel like talking, huh? How about a little of this?
Jack!
Fuck you, scoundrel!
Okay, well that's tickle torture. And that is the end of this episode of Sly 2 Band of Thieves. Yes, that mission took a lot less time than it took to actually get there. In the next episode, we are only going to fully complete one of these missions. We might start the other one, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do Ghost Capture first, because Mojo Trap action, I've had some bad memories of that, but luckily it's not as bad as I remembered. Now that I said that, I'm going to fail like crazy. So, that is it for this episode. I have been JuddlePlays, and I'll see you in the next episode. See you later, and goodbye. That outro was kinda weird, and I do not want to do it like that ever again.